It was 7-point lead a second ago. Dude, how? They just, I swear it was just, when I just sat down, it was 7. The young guns can't finish. That sounds like we just lost the lead. What? Oh. Darn it, farn it. Why did Dad stop using his loyalty card to scrape ice from his windshield? He only got 10% off. Ah, that's why. Okay. Hey, Ann. Yes, I hope so. Hope we're loud and clear. Just getting a couple tidy ends tied up here, and we're about to get going. 2-3. What up, my man? There's Mr. Ronk. Good to see you, Matthew. Happy New Year. Just how late can you do a Happy New Year? Good evening. Monday night, Bill Taylor, Ken's 5 Digital Center. Not unless we're going to get paid, do we get to show you Michael Dell? I don't know. We can leave it right there because then it's going to get too far away from me. Hey, welcome in. What a story we've got tonight. First and foremost, we've got a cold weather advisory. Now, this is kind of new because it's not necessarily a winter storm advisory, not a winter storm warning by any stretch. Those are usually issued when we have huge travel impacts. And right now, as of now, that's subject to change. We're not going to need that. But we certainly have a cold weather advisory. We could see the winter storm warning issued, especially for the hill country, as you'll see in the forecast in just a second. Hey, Dawn, good to see you. Lise is here. What's up, Lise? Mike, Happy New Year's. Hello, Francis. And yeah, as I mentioned, like, what's the latest you can tell someone Happy New Year's? Is it through January? Is it already over? I got one in March one time. No, I'm kidding. But, you know, it's like the first time you see someone in the new year, you want to say, hey, Happy New Year. Hadn't seen you, you know. And I don't know. What's the statute of limitations? There was statute of limitations. No, I think it's statute. I'm a Seinfeld fan. Today's numbers. You know, we started the day at 31, our first official freeze of the season, coming so late. We should normally be getting our first 0 degrees Celsius morning in November. But instead, we waited until January 6th. Incredible. 50 degrees the high today, 13 below average, and 27 degrees colder than it was yesterday. We hit a high yesterday of 77. 77 was the high on Sunday. And then it was a cool afternoon. Cool north breeze started probably by 2 o'clock. And then you started feeling, especially when the sun went down, it got cold quick last night. And we got all the way down to 31. So we'll talk about the coldest. We'll talk about the chance of snow. Doesn't look as promising, Roxy, as we'd like, okay? Hey, Jason, happy new one to you too, brother. God bless you. 23.7 in Northeast Kerr. And that is cold. Get ready, because if you're hitting 23.7 this morning, tomorrow morning's when we bottom out. It really looks as though the clear skies of tonight will contribute to the coldest morning tomorrow. And then the precipitation moves in. So once you get cloud cover, a little precip, temperatures can come up a few degrees. And that's what's going to happen come Wednesday, Thursday, especially in the morning. Teha, how are you? I don't know if I've met Teha. Swim, swim. Shelter your pets. Thank you very much. Please, pets have to be inside. It is going to be just too cold for them to be outside tonight. You know what? All week. I mean, it really is going to be a cold week, so please keep that in mind. Several spots did not even get out of the 40s today. That's the metro temps. Let me find the daytime highs for you and show you that again. We had several of you stay in the 40s today. Good evening, Brenda. Go Runners, right, Eric? Let's go. Guns up. I mean, guns up. Birds up. Guns up is, we've got a lot of Texas Tech in the room, too. Oh, it's Tamina. Hello, Tamina. That's your screen name, huh? Great to see you. I'm glad you're here. Say hi to Tony. Good to see you. Hey, Lorenzo, what's going on? Hey, Tiffany, good to see you. Glad you're watching. You know, not really, Michael. I mean, the lows are going to be in the upper 20s, even lower 20s across the hill country. If you've got an older home in the hill country, definitely take care of your pipes tonight. Check on your neighbors. Make sure that that's one of the P's you remember, people. Plants and pets for sure, guys. Plants and pets for sure. Look at the high. Bernie's high, 45 today. 51 at New Braunfels, 49 at Seguin, 46 at Rock Springs, and 55 Pearsall and Cotulla. All right, so let's show you the breakdown. Hey, Jolly, good evening. Philip, what's up? You ready, aren't you? I know you love this, man. You'll be the one in shorts and flip-flops. I know you will, even Wednesday and Thursday. Am I right? Hey, Robin, what's going on? Louie, what's happening? West San Antonio's in the house. Pipes are dripping tonight for Jessica. Again, if you're in San Antonio, especially inside the loop, no worries on that. But if you've got an older home and maybe some exposed pipes, I would definitely consider dripping them tonight. Make sure the ones outside are wrapped, any exterior pipes, especially hill country. All right. So this is the big story. Wednesday, Thursday, the chance of wintry precip. And the breakdown looks like this. A cold rain in the city with maybe just a fraction, a smidge. Northwest Bexar County getting a little bit of sleet, maybe a few flurries, but no accumulation. I mean, we might see light icing at best Thursday morning on the bridges and overpasses, because remember, a bridge and overpass surrounded by air. Without them being on the ground, you lose a lot of heat. And keep in mind that the major thoroughfares, which is what you should be driving on Wednesday night, Thursday, so much traffic on there, there's enough warm air generated that it really takes a lot for those to get iced up and to accumulate anything that falls. So that's why I think San Antonio is going to be fine in this episode. But boy, once you go up I-10, I'm really thinking Kerrville, also out towards Fredericksburg, is going to see some pretty good icing. We could see parts of I-10 shut down. And if that's the case, that becomes a real headache because a lot of 18-wheelers have to be moving through Kerrville on their way to San Antonio, on their way out of San Antonio. Karen's in Cibolo, Jennifer Marion. Haven't seen 5146 Bandera. What does that mean? Road in a long time. Why was a snowman looking through the carrots? Picking his nose. Hey, Sylvester, what's going on? What's up, Jess? Hey, Kat's up in Austin. Raul, only in a really old home or outskirts of Bexar County are still expected to be, you know, upper 20s. I would say about 4 to 6 hours below freezing. So let's take a look at the latest model data. All the way from Lubbock is in the house. Selena, what's going on? I know you're cold up there. Wow. And you're going to get some good snow up there. Some pockets of North Texas looking at 6 to 8 inches of snow. Wednesday night, Thursday. Oh, Walmart. Hey, Robin, absolutely. Good to see you. Okay, now it makes sense. Hey, Miranda. Hey, Jack. What's happening? Love you too, Gabriella. Good to see you. What's up, Lee? Cibolo's in the hizzy. So tomorrow, another sunny day. I mean, look, this is 9 p.m. and we're still looking at, let me give you some numbers too, by the way. Looks like we're going down to about 29 in the city. I think it'll be colder in Fredericksburg and Kerrville. I'm going with 22 to 23, 27 Bernie for sure at the least. I'm going with about 24 in Bernie, 23 maybe. San Antonio 29, Hondo about 26 or 27. They're always colder than us, never the same. Seguin, probably about right. And notice, still no cloud cover as we climb on a sunny day to only about the same as today, 49 or 50. And then the clouds roll in. So it really looks like we get through most of Tuesday sunny. Clouds increase late, and then here comes some precip. Isolated pockets. And then you can see a few little flurries there. That's going to be early Wednesday morning. Then Wednesday's dry with cold air. Clouds are in place. Look at that high. Mid to upper 30s at the best, okay? But we're all above freezing, and that is important. Now comes the bigger band of precipitation. See, we've got a big upper level feature coming out of the west. That's going to dump a lot of moisture on top of a very cold surface air layer, and that's going to be a great overrunning setup. We're overrunning the cold with precipitation, warm, moist air on top of the cold, and that's going to be a steady, good precipitation setup, okay? And so, did we lose? Yeah. Oh my goodness. Spurs lose to the Bulls. That, you know what, we had a lead. When I walked in the newsroom, we were winning by almost 20 early. It looked like it was 50-something to 30-something, I know that. And then just a minute ago, we were up by like 7, and I sat down. I should have kept watching. I guess I'm to blame here. Look at that. See that jumping? Okay. Now, notice that again, it's the hill country that sees most of the frozen. The pink's going to be that mix, sleet and freezing rain. Remember, the worst of them all is freezing rain. Freezing rain is liquid all the way down, and then when it hits the surface, it freezes on contact. Whether that be a road, your car, it's going to freeze on contact and have that icy glaze as a result. Sleet is going to liquid freeze on its like farthest descent. It's going to like refreeze just before it melts on the way down a little bit, and then it refreezes right before it reaches us, and so it stays as it goes as sleet. Most of what we're going to see in the city is rain, because temperatures just won't get cold enough to produce snow here. And look at that, some pockets of what could be heavy rain at times. Okay, could it be some thunder snow? No, it won't be that. But notice that again, we've got, if you ever want to see a really funny thunder snow or cool thunder snow video, look up Jim Cantori thunder snow. It's really good. But yeah, we're covered in the rain through Thursday night. So I'll take a look at accumulation of rain in a moment. But it looks really good. Hey Zane, what's going on? You're welcome, my man. That's so cool. Yeah, Lise, New Jersey's getting good snow. I saw my sisters post pictures from Pennsylvania. They're all in the snow. Maria, where's Hempstead? Hey, Camille, how are you? Don't know Hempstead. Ice accumulation, snow accumulation. Let's start with the former, ice. Here we go. As we get into Thursday morning, remember, Wednesday night, Thursday morning. Hill country is going to see the most ice and the best chance of accumulation. Now look at this. Oh man, this could spell out a problem. Okay, but this is good news. It shifted it a little farther north. The half-inch totals, you can see over Fredericksburg, east into Johnson City, close to Austin, up towards Waco. That's farther north now. So this new model run is showing us that Kerrville could be only about 1/3 of an inch, which is a remarkable change from what we saw this afternoon. This afternoon, we definitely saw the red over Kerrville and I-10. So this is encouraging. But you do see a smidge in San Antonio of what could be upwards of maybe 100th, maybe up to 500ths of 1 inch. So very light, and most likely bridges and overpasses. Sleeping in, all right, Alicia, I just don't see, I see hill country schools possibly closing, but I don't think San Antonio schools will close. And typically, because our districts are so big and they have to wait till the last minute to make such a decision, they typically wait until that morning. They drive the roads at about 4 a.m. and see how conditions are. And at 4 a.m., I'm expecting rain, maybe a little bit of sleet mixed in, but it won't accumulate, it won't even stick. Hanak, what's going on? Catula could use it, right? Nate, what's happening, man? Santa Barbara to SA tomorrow. You got it. We got to do Gino soon. Best sandwiches in the city. They'll give you free chips on your first visit. Gino's is at Hebner and Lock Hill Selma, right? Lock Hill Selma? I think that's it. Is Gino's like stop and go. It's in a convenience store. And they win best sandwiches in the city, the entire city, every year. And they're phenomenal. My man Nate turned me on to Gino's. Love that place. Good stuff. Hey, Caroline. Oh, good. Yeah, working from home. God bless you. That's fantastic news. The commute is not bad at all. Snow accumulation. Let's show you. Look what's going to happen in North Texas, guys. It looks as though Dallas is going upwards of 10 inches of snow. 8 to 10 inches of snow expected up there. That is going to be an incredible event. Come pretty much, pretty much Thursday, maybe part of Friday. I don't think too much Friday. It looks like it should be done. But it kind of lingers. I mean, that's going to be, it's going to be a good snowstorm. And notice they're going to get more. I know somebody was on from Lubbock in North Texas than West Texas with this one. Wow, that is something. That is something. All right, if you just joined us, one more time, I want to show you the breakdown and timing because this is so important, guys. 29 degrees tomorrow morning will be the coldest morning of this cold snap. Once we get into Wednesday morning, Thursday morning, we should be right around that light freeze of maybe 32, 31 in San Antonio. Hill country, pretty much the same, 29 or 30. It won't be a big difference because the clouds come in, the moisture will be falling, and that typically keeps temperatures about the same. We don't see big, ranges in numbers. In fact, I think on Thursday, you'll see in a second, we're probably only going to see from low to high about a 5-degree spread. So here's what happens tomorrow. Another sunny day, high around 50, just like today. But you see late tomorrow night into early Wednesday is when the clouds roll in. Early Wednesday, maybe a couple of isolated spots, but mostly maybe just a little bit of a sleet pellet or two. And then it's going to be Wednesday night, early Thursday. Boy, that scanner is loud. See, now I'm complaining, Dave. So now we've got good sleet into the hill country, Kerrville, Fredericksburg, okay? And this is starting 1 a.m. Thursday. So I'm telling you, drivetexas.org. Please remember this site, drivetexas.org. That's going to be the site. Can you check that for me, guys, real quick? Is it .org on Drive Texas? Just for road conditions. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you. And notice again that because of that steady stream of moisture, that is it, drivetexas.org on road closures, that 35 is going to be a real bad travel come Thursday, okay? Because the farther north you go, the more ice. And then, of course, once you get into the DFW area north of Waco, it's going to turn over to even snow. Wow, why is it so loud? Is somebody not here? Like they want to hear it upstairs or something? So, yeah, look at that. All the cold rain for us, but just skimming North Bear County. So a good steady, and that's why we could see upwards of, again, about a quarter to a half inch accumulation in the hill country, okay? So let me show you too. I want to give you a breakdown. Where are we? There we are. Of temperatures overnight tonight. Who's going to be the coldest? It's going to definitely obviously be Kerrville, Fredericksburg. Stockdale gets down to 30, Burning 23, Bandera 23, maybe an isolated 19 or 20 out there. But this is the city of Metro. Timberwood Park 27 with Hondo, 28 Stinson, 29 here in the city, 29 out at Seguin. And then if you put a few more counties on the map, I think the coldest we get tomorrow morning will be about 21 or 22 up around Kerrville, Fredericksburg. Went with a little hot cocoa tonight. But the problem with the cocoa, you get the, like little residue sticking around the bottom. So you got to stir it up. Stirring it up. All right. It is time for Ken's Five's exclusive 14-day forecast from La Villita and the Tower of the Americas. 29 to 50. And then notice what happens. Wednesday, Thursday, which all the next 3 days are weather impact alerts, hardly a temperature spread, right? 32 to 39, 32 to 38. 6 to 7 degrees difference, right? We don't see that too often. Especially from, yesterday's 77 to today's 50. 27 degree swing on that cold front. A 30-degree swing on a cold. That's a blue norther, my friends. All right, so 20% during the day Wednesday, isolated, but then by Wednesday night, Thursday, 80%, maybe a lingering shower in through Friday morning, but then by Friday afternoon, sunny, we dry out, 47. We're still cold. We won't really warm up until Saturday, Sunday, which both of those days, 55 to 57, are still well below average. Our average is about 63 degrees for an afternoon high this time of year. But another front gets us right back into the 40s on Monday. So, I mean, we're definitely looking at some cold air. In fact, there's only 2 days on this 14-day forecast of 60-degree highs. And it's one of them, 60 on the nose, next Monday, January 20th, okay? Not even, the next Monday. And then 65 on Thursday, the 16th, will be just kind of a, boy, and that might change. That's kind of a anomaly, right? In the middle of it all, we hit 65. It would be nice. But then we're right back to 57 Friday the 17th. And then the weekends are very similar. Notice that? The weekends are very similar. I think maybe just a little bit of cloud cover on that weekend of the 18th, 19th. Lupe, this is your favorite? Yeah, this is a hot cocoa K-cup. We have the Keurig thing and here in the newsroom. And so I did the cocoa with salted caramel tonight. Yeah, nice choice. How posh. I'll do the salted caramel. It's not bad. Eagle Pass. What's going on, Irene? Yeah, dipping it low, right? There you go. No kidding, Caroline. It really is. How much longer with the mountain cedar? Oh, Emily, mid-February. Yeah, we still have at least another month and a half. Usually it wraps up, I always talk about it being Valentine's Day, and the love for Mother Nature is that mountain cedar will drop. So today, 1,400, we saw a significant drop from the weekend. It was up over 4,000 over the weekend, so it got a hold of you, I'm sure, as it did a lot of folks. Today, a little break, 1,400, and it'll be a little on the high side when these north winds blow. That's what happens. But the precipitation, the moles will come up a little bit, but at least the cedar should go down later in the week. Oh, you want some of it? Okay, you got it, Tamina. Good to see you. You like the cocoa too, right? Now you know. Now you know, Eric. Thank you very much, my friend. Yeah, let's go. Birds up. My daughter graduated UTSA. Love the runners. Oh, no, it's not with coffee. I just did it, maybe, but I would like to try that. Hot cocoa with coffee. 2 K-cups in one. Man, that sounds really good. That's tomorrow night. Join me right here. We're going to try that out tomorrow night. I wonder if I should do the salted caramel. And that's the thing. I'm not just saying this, guys. Look, the forecast changes a lot in these kind of scenarios because computer models, as you might imagine, have a little bit of difficulty with a winter storm in South Texas. So this forecast can change a lot come tomorrow. So please stay tuned. Please join me here tomorrow night because it's a great Q&A opportunity for us. You know, I only get about 3 minutes during the weathercast. If it's severe weather, then all bets are off. I'll get the whole half hour. But we're not looking at a life-threatening situation. But we're definitely looking at a huge impact on your life over the next few days. And with that considered, I definitely want to be here for you and show you those changes. So this is a fluid situation, if you will. You never get more fluid than the atmosphere, as I like to say, because it's fluids and gases. So yeah, this is going to be a changing forecast. I want you to stay tuned, okay? And I will give you the latest at 10 on a short version. You know, like I always say, the Cliff Note version comes on at 10, and then we'll be here tomorrow night too. I love you all so much. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you on Ken's 5 News at 10. God bless you.